Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Monday morning. It is the second day of October. Yeah, we've turned the calendar. It is now October, and it kind of feels like it this morning. We started off with temperatures down in the 40s and low 50s in the valley first thing this morning, but it is going to turn out to be a really nice day. And as I look out the window of the home weather office this morning, I don't see a cloud out there, and it is going to be a really nice looking day. We'll burn off that morning chill to a nice day. And the overall trend for this week is going to be a warming trend. A pretty quiet week after the active weather we had over the weekend, especially Saturday with showers and thunderstorms in the area. But all of that has now moved out, and we don't have anything in the way of rain coming our way for the foreseeable future. Maybe great news for those of you in the ag industry, especially that are trying to get things done before we get into the real part of the rain season. So let's start off this morning by, as I usually like to do, take a look at the big picture. And as we look at the big picture, here is the general low right in here. Here's the troughiness right in here. All sorts of cloud cover over Nevada, Utah. That's where they're getting the active weather. A couple of high clouds may try to drift through our area during the day today. But other than that, we're going to see just a lot of sunshine. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a pop-up shower on the east side of the Sierra today and maybe down 395 and over toward the White Mountains. Maybe down toward Bodie, we might see a pop-up shower this afternoon, but all of that will be on the east side of the Sierra. I think Plumas County, the Tahoe Basin will all be just fine. We also have some marine layer in here as well. But with this big low now moving out, a big high is getting ready to move in, and that is going to give us more in the way of clear skies. So let me show you the way this is going to look on our 500 millibar chart. And so here's the way that is depicted aloft, or depicted at 500 millibars, which is 18,000 feet roughly. And so you can see that same pattern I just showed you here, that trough now moving out. And as we go through the next couple of days, that begins to lift out even more. This is getting into the day on Tuesday night, Wednesday. I'll go to Wednesday morning. So this big high begins to move in, but you'll notice that as the high moves in, the flow is from the north. And I'll show you the winds that we're expecting here in just a little bit. It may get a little gusty in some areas, and of course we are still in the time of year when we can have north wind events. Well, we're definitely in the part of the year where we have north wind events, and that can lead to higher fire danger. I'll show you why we're not too concerned about that here in just a second. But as we go through the next couple of days, that big high moves in. So this is getting into the day Thursday. This is Friday. The big ridge is over the area. So if you have outdoor plans this upcoming weekend, expect sunny and warm weather. And this is getting all the way into Sunday. This is a week from now. It does look as though there could be a change maybe toward the middle of next week. A passing trough might bring in some cooler weather, maybe a light chance of showers. But, that gives you the next 8-9 days before we even have to think about getting a chance of rain. So let's take a look at some of the winds that we are expecting. And these are wind gusts. And this is a model from San Jose State, also developed with PG&E, but this is from San Jose State. And so these are wind gusts, not sustained winds. So these are wind gusts. And let's go through. And this is getting into, I'm going to move this so I can see the time. Okay, so this is this afternoon, around the early afternoon. And as you can see, these areas highlighted in yellow here in Glenn County and Tehama County, those are wind gusts. And let me move this so you can see the scale over here. Those are wind gusts getting into the 25, 30 mile an hour range, maybe a couple of gusts of 35. So yeah, it'll get a little gusty, but the thing that caught my eye was on Tuesday that those come back a little bit more widespread. This is Tuesday morning. North winds, and north winds also bring warming to the valley. But then on Tuesday night, not only do we have that wind, but we also have these winds. And if you look at the wind barbs, the wind is from the east and northeast along the crest of the Sierra. And these areas highlighted in blue, these are winds gusting up over 50 miles an hour. Now, again, these are remote areas. Nobody lives here. These are up on the ridge tops. But sometimes, especially in the Feather River Canyon, that can lead to strong winds. It doesn't look as though we're going to see much of that, but it definitely is going to be a downslope wind coming down through the Feather River Canyon. And you might even get some of that in some of the more remote areas of, let's say, the Rubicon or the American River canyons. But definitely up here in around Jarbo Gap and outside Paradise, you do see some of those stronger downslope, down canyon winds. Now, I just checked the PG&E forecast. They are not expecting to do any PSPS shutoffs, public safety power shutoffs, in the next 7 days. So they're keeping an eye on this, but yeah, they are not expecting that. So despite the fact we are expecting some nights with some of these downslope winds, we are not expecting anything in the way of power shutoffs, which is good news, obviously. And but what these winds at night can do, this is 2 a.m. Wednesday morning, is it can keep the temperatures very warm at night. And so that's Wednesday. This is Wednesday during the day. Same thing. Areas like Colusa County seeing, and Yolo County, maybe seeing some of those gusty winds. And once again, during the night on Wednesday night into Thursday, we once again have some of those down canyon winds. So that's one of the things we'll keep an eye on. This is a temperature graph showing you the next few days. So this is an ensemble of the models. So that's why you see a number of squiggly lines here. But these are the daytime highs for Sacramento today, up around. Let's see, is that today? Yes, that's today. That's up around 80. Average is about 85. We do that on Tuesday, 85, 86. Wednesday up around 90, 91, 92 on Thursday. By the end of the week, low 90s. Overnight lows staying in the 60s. So that's just a spot forecast for Sacramento with a temperature range here. But you get the idea. We are going to see a rather steady warming trend over the next few days, and then it kind of levels off in the low 90s. So here, and the overnight lows also level off. So that kind of gives you an idea of what we're expecting temperature-wise over the next few days. It is going to get warmer. The afternoon's little taste of summer by the end of the week with daytime highs in the low 90s. Records are still over 100 degrees, so we won't be setting any record highs here as we go through the next week. But as we head toward the end of the week and even the weekend with highs around 90, but at this time of year, overnight lows still drop down into the upper 50s and low 60s. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. Should be a beautiful day. Hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy part of it. Have a great day. I'll talk with you later.